Okay, ladies, so I had so much fun doing the last training video that I wanted to go ahead and do one more because now we actually have iPads, and that's what we're going to use most of the time. We ended up with 2 iPads instead of 1, so we're going to use iPads for the most part instead of phones. So we've got our, you see it says thank you right now on the little sign. We're going to make one that says first time guest, and that's where you guys are going to check in the first time guest children. So we're going to have a nice little first time guest right there. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and use this little music stand. And so I'm just going to open that up. And this is going to be very similar to the last one. The only thing that's going to be different, guys. Okay, it's okay. I do have internet connection. There we go. All right, the only thing that's different from the iPhone or a phone, we're going to check in. We're just going to check into our testing event. The only thing that is different that I wanted to show you guys is we're going to look up, let's say we're going to look up Henry. Sorry, I'm holding with my left hand while I'm typing. Okay, there's no Henry. Okay, so we know how it is to do it so easy with those that are in the system. So we want to add Henry. We want to add a new household because he's brand new. So he's out here at this little station that we're standing at. And so there's Henry who? Henry who? Okay, and then he's an adult. Whoops. He's an adult and he is a male. Now you notice that little red thing came up. That's not going to come up when we are at church. I have to have my phone set to a station thing, and I don't because I now have it in video mode, so disregard the red bar there. That's not going to mean anything, and you hopefully will not see that. So then you see a place where you can add his email, where you can add the mobile phone. Now look here, do the little, see the little arrow right there? Drop down and get more information for Henry who, okay? Go ahead and slide it. And you see I'm not sliding it to the outside here. I'm sliding it to the inside, okay? So then we can add his address. You see we have a place to add his address and all of his information, okay? So we don't want to save the person like I said last time. But here's the great thing about being on the iPad. You know, it was hidden over here on the phone. The add a person, look here, it's right up here at the top, add new, okay? So you can actually see more when you want to add new. So we're going to say it's Penny. Let me see if I can see what I'm, Penny. Okay, we're going to add Penny. We're going to create, yeah, she's not in there, so we have to add Penny who. What I do, H-O-O, is that how I spelled her name? Yeah, H-O-O. And we can say that, we're going to say she is an adult also. She's going to be the mom. She's going to be a female. And again, you see you have a must email if they have it, absolutely. Phone number, absolutely, because definitely need the phone number so we can get in touch with them if they have a problem upstairs. And again, hit this little arrow to drop down so that we can go ahead and slide it on this purple and get the address, okay? Now again, we can add a new, so it's right there where you can actually see it better. So that is what I like better about being on the iPad. So, so here's Lou. Lou's not showing up, so she's Lou who. Yeah, there's Grandma Johnson likes to say Cindy Lou Who from the Who movie. And she's going to be a child. She's going to be a female. And we're going to go ahead, let's say she is like, she's a big kid, like she doesn't need to be checked in necessarily, but we want to go ahead, she doesn't need checked in for, Kid Zone, but we want Cindy Lou Who in the system, okay? We want her in the system. So she's not in a grade. She'd actually be, let me change her so she's like a kid because that makes her an adult. I went way too big. Okay, let's do like 2008. 2000, let's make her like, okay, like a teenager, okay? So you see, she's 15. And we'll go ahead and pick her grade. So she'll be in, what do we say, 9th grade? Okay, so we're going to pick her in the 9th grade, all right? Now we want to go ahead and put her information in there just simply because that will help them when she goes upstairs, hopefully to discipleship at some time, or when she's ends up going to another group or something and they're trying to take attendance. That's going to help a lot. So again, drop down, get Cindy Lou Who address and email at least. I mean, email and phone number at least. We want to get that. Okay. And so then let's go ahead and add, then we can add like another little girl. Her name's going to be Kim. It's not Kim Kincaid because we know her and she's attended. So she's Kim Who, H-O-O, all right. And she's a child, and we're going to call her, she's female, and we're going to call, she's going to be smaller, you know, like, you know, 2011, okay. So she's 8, so she's in what, about 3rd grade, we're going to say, right? Anything we need to be aware of? Does she have any allergies? Is there any, you know, issues that she has? We're going to, you know, we're going to write that down, and then you can make your, I'll push that little arrow button to make it go smaller. And again, we can drop down. Now, just small kids, you're not going to have a phone or an email or anything like that. Okay, that lets you know the different addresses if you're putting more on there. Okay, so then we've put them all in. So it's right across the top here, which shows us we got Henry, Penny, Lou, and Kim. So it actually is going to show us. It's really nice on the iPad. So let's save the household. And there goes the whole household, and you get to choose what you want to do with them. Okay, so we want to check in Lou, and we want to check in Kim, but let's say Lou is older, so let's say she's going to help with the toddlers or something. So remember what we said, if it's not a regular are for the younger kids that are going to be picked up and dropped off, but if it's just a volunteer, you can change that to a volunteer, and then it will just be one label so that they can have their little name tag on there. Okay, so we just want to start over, and then you just prepare to check in, and you check in. Okay, so this is very similar to the previous one on the phone. The only thing that's changed is that nice little ad right across the top. So that's really nice, is to do the ad right across the top. Okay, so then I'm going to show you, we're going to walk in here. This is for first time guests. Like I said, we're going to make a nice little sign. It says first time guest right there. And then when you hit print, from this station, it's going to print right here. It's going to print right there. Okay, so you'll be able to walk right in, and if it's just a volunteer, one label's going to print and you can grab it. If it's for students that are going to be checked in and have to be picked up, elementary and below, there's going to be a label for the student that's going to have the parent's name, email, phone number in case you need it, and if there's any allergies or any issues, the medical things are going to prop up. And this actually cuts for itself. It's just going to, it just zips it and it just cuts it off. So that's really cool. And then here's the other iPad that's going to be right here, and this is where you can check in the regular kids, because all that is just type in one of the family name. You're going to bring up the household, and you go tap tap tap. You get them all, and then you just choose check in, and it's going to zip right out, and you'll be able to get the labels. However many kids each get a label, then one per family with the pickup that has the code on it. So that's really cool, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys one more time and let you know that we do have something set up right out here for first time check-in. We are going to be on the iPads, going to be easy to check in, and then regulars are just going to sign up right here. And we might even move this sign, figure out a way to put this sign out here so it's a little bit more obvious for the new people, because the regular people, we're just going to send them right in here to the check-in. So we might be able to figure out a way to move that around a little bit too. I'm not sure. But hopefully we're going to try this, hopefully Sunday. Let's see how it goes. All right, you guys have a good night.